And hello there, everybody. Here's your warm-up. Make a coordinate plane going 7 each direction. Graph the lines from the following tables and write the equation of those lines in slope-intercept form. You're going to want to pause the video because I'm going to start making this, and, well, maybe you can make it with me and then pause it if we get ahead of you, okay? All right, I'm going to start clipping this out. Okay. Okay, make a coordinate plane, 7 each direction. That should fit everything I need. In this class? Oh, sure. We'll get him caught up. I'm not too worried. Okay. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Was Wednesday good? The missus really liked it. Did you guys that show Wednesday? Is it really good?
I watched it when I was younger.
Oh no. Yeah. That's too bad. All right. Come on up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get going, guys. I think that some of us found the most difficult part of this was graphing the points. If that's you, that's actually really good because you'll never be given a table like this and then asked to graph it and find the equation for it. Not in this unit. There's a future unit where you're going to be able to look at that table and not have to graph it. But there's not going to be another time where I ask you to take these and turn those into that on a skill check, okay? So negative 2 comma 1, well, there's 1 actually, but we'll get there. Negative 2 comma 1, in this unit, you'll be given the line. So make sure you graph along with me if you didn't already. Negative 1 comma 1, 2, 3, 0 comma 5, 1 comma 7. I'm going to connect those with a line. So for this line, guys, I want to find out what the change in y, or excuse me, the y-intercept, the change in y, the change in x, and that's going to help me build my equation. So let's see if I can get a little bit of help. Nope, nobody's sitting there. Nobody hit table I. Here we go. Well, actually, you know what, Jake? I know that you weren't here for a bit of this, but that's okay. You can actually help me with this first part. Jake, this line touches the y-axis. That's its y-intercept. The y-axis is this up and down arrow, okay? Where does that line touch the y-axis? How high does it go up and then touch the y-axis?
Does it go to 4 and like a half?
Oh, no, 5 was right. It was 5. Uh-huh. Yeah, the dot goes up 5, which is, that's okay. Hey, that's okay. The y-intercept is 5, okay? The y-intercept is 5. Voice is off here at table E. Okay, let's see here. Now I need the change in y over the change in x fraction. Let's see if I can get a little help on that one. Oliver, how much is this situation changing? How much is it going up, down, left, right, all that stuff?
It's going. So it could either go up to or like down to.
Mm-hmm.
Go up to and then so like the so like where it goes up to
Uh-huh.
and then it goes up 4 to the right.
That's right. So if it went up 2, what's my change in y?
Change in y is 2.
Very good. And what's my change in x?
1.
Very good. Both positive. Now, someone might like you might have heard Oliver say you could also go down 2 and left 1, which would make it negative 2 over negative 1. This is the one thing you might actually want your calculator for, is that if you divide those, you get the same thing. Yeah, go ahead, Dash. Oh, yes, that's fine. Uh-huh. Let's see here. I'm going to open up my calculator. In case you want to use your calculator to reduce your fractions, you can do that. TI SmartView, TM emulator, math print TM calculators. I need to fix the song. Version 2.1.1, that's 344. Texas Instruments, ... Maybe I do the old song. TI SmartView, TM emulator, software for the TI-30X/TI-34 multi-view. TM calculators, Texas Instruments, validating software license. ... Any minute now would be really awesome. Man, I did both songs for you, and now you're taking forever to load. Maybe it's because it's been so long since I've actually opened it up. Do I have to keep talk singing? I guess yes is the answer I heard over there, so that's what I'm going for. Any minute. There we go. My goodness gracious. So if you do 2 divided by 1, like 2 over 1 is a fraction, or 2 over 1 is a fraction, or negative 2 over negative 1, you still get 2. So the slope is 2. So when we build our equation, I want it to say y equals something. And what would it be? If the slope is 2 and the y-intercept is 5, let's see here, what would that be? Let's see if I can get that. Now, what is it, table F at the moment, or table H? Yeah, there we go. Marin, what would that be? What would that be? Yes, y equals, keep going. So 2 over 1, yeah, you could say 2 over 1. Ooh, I see, plus 5x. Careful, because the x actually goes with my slope over here. That's okay. Your x, guys, I can't hear. Table A. I can't, so the x goes with your slope, which is your 2 over 1. You're changing y over changing x. And this is the only thing that you might want to use your calculator for. So when we get to practice, you guys can do that. But 2 over 1 actually reduces. 2 over 1 is just 2. So we're going to call it y equals 2x plus 5. Or you can also do y equals 5 plus 2x. How many of us got y equals 2x plus 5 or y equals 5 plus 2x, or see how we got that and aren't too concerned? You guys doing okay out there? Couple folks looks like they may use some help, but we can do that. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to do this other one. If you had trouble graphing, follow along. Negative 6, comma 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 4, comma 1. Negative 2, comma negative 2. And 0, comma negative 5. So that line looks like this. That line looks like this, okay? Let's see here. Can I get a little bit of help? And this one is going to come from, there we go. Roman, where does that line start? What's the y-intercept? Starts at negative 5. What's its change in y? 3. Very good. There we go. Great. And you're thinking negative 2 because you went up and left. Very good. Yep, absolutely. That'll totally work. What does that make my equation, Roman? Beautiful. Awesome. I'm going to clean that up a little, guys. When we add a negative, I want to just turn that into a minus, okay? That's okay. That's okay. That's part of what we're talking about today is that simplification. But we're absolutely mathematically correct. We just simplify that when we add a negative. We just call that minus. How many of us got either y equals negative 5 minus 3 halves x or y equals negative 3 halves x minus 5, or see how we got that and aren't too worried? You guys doing okay? Okay, we'll have lots of practice time today, so let's get to it, guys. Let's see here. What is our first essential question? And I would love to get that from Dash. Awesome. Go ahead and write that down, guys. Maybe we practice. Awesome. Writing the equation of a line in slope-intercept form given its graph. Also, my manners, I forgot about our beginning of the day. It's the 72nd day of school, guys. You know, it's the most common par for an 18-hole golf course is 72. Hmm. Happy Wear Brown Shoes Day. Woohoo, I got mine on. Who else has got some brown shoes on? Nobody. It's green.
Brown on my shoes.
Oh, on the bottom? Yeah, let's count it, Akora. Yeah, there you go. No, that's brown. Those are brown. Absolutely, Harper. Let's see which ones. Yeah, we got some brown soles there. I like it. Love it. Love that. Get that brown shoes on. All right. Can I get you in 5? Oh, go ahead, Jake. Poorly. I haven't been in decades. Also, it happened in December. It actually always happens in December, this day of the smallest amount of sunlight in the northern hemisphere. This year, it's on December 21st. First day of winter is technically correct, but I'm looking for winter solstice. Winter solstice. And then, there it is. Disney Princess. I see it. Tiana is the correct answer. Tiana. That's a better Tiana than I made Sebastian, but it's still. I don't know. What do you give that? A 2.4? 2.4. Yeah. What do you give that, Tiana? Oh, 3. That's very nice. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Look, very nice grader over there. Okay, come on up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys. This is more what you're going to be looking at on your self-assessment. I'm going to show you a picture of a line, and you're going to tell me what its y-intercept is. You're going to look at its change in y and its change in x, and you're going to write an equation that says y equals something plus something x, or y equals something x plus something. Go ahead, guys. Talk to each other. What would the equation of this line be? Give it a try and teach. Hi, Abby. No, you don't graph this at all. Just look at it.
If I'm putting it in here, what should like the title be?
So sorry. Uh, Going from graphs to equations practice, I would say. Yeah, you don't have to graph that. You can just look at it. I've drawn that for you. Yeah, it couldn't be Zootopia because Zootopia is only mammals. Very good. Change that equals into a plus, and then you're in good shape. Let's see. Where? Ooh, close. You've got your change in y and your change in x flipped over. Because see, the 1/2 would say go up 1 over 2, when really you're going up 2 over 1, right? So flip your 2 and your 1. And then there's one other thing, you're missing an x. Not 4 over 1, right? Because if I go over one, up 1, 2, 3, 4, I actually go over 2. So try 4 over 2. Okay. Can I get you guys back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Let me actually grab this thing so that we can look at it on our notes. Did I get it? I did not get it. Hang on, there we go. Now I got it. Okay, sorry. Come on up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So what's the y-intercept of this line? Let me see if I can get a little bit of help. Rachel, what's the y-intercept of this line here? -3, because that's where it touches. What's its change in y over change in x? Close, 4 and 2. It can be hard to count from that direction, right? Because you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. It happens. It happens. So what does that make my equation, Rachel? If my change in y over change in x is 4 over 2 and my y-intercept is -3, what should my equation be? Oh, 4 over 2, right? Good. Guys, that's a lot of talking over Rachel. It's no wonder she's having a hard time concentrating. That does not meet my expectations, and it does not make me happy. Let's get those voices off in 5, please. 4, 3, 2, 1. Did anybody get a different answer than that, or maybe one that looked a little different? Nora, what'd you come up with? Awesome. That is also mathematically correct. Perfect. Did anybody write that an even different way? Let's go for Dash. Awesome. Those are all mathematically correct, but take a look at your slopes. Oh, that is not a helpful highlighter color. Which of these slopes do you think is reduced? The first, the second, or the third? It is the third. It is the third. And you can get that by dividing that in your calculator. When you do the 4 over 2, 4 over 2, it'll reduce it for you to get that 2, okay? If you had something like 6 over 12, it would actually reduce it for you to make it a half. Okay. Guys, when I say teach, I think we're ready for some independent practice, and I'll be around to help you guys in it as well. When I say teach, I want you guys to say, okay. I want you to open your Chromebooks, and you're going to work on 7.3. If you need to, you can also work on the paper 7.2. If you want to finish that and get that handed in today, that's great. I'm going to publish up 7.3 for you in a second. Those of you at home, thanks so much, and have an